You're not behind, you're becoming, babes. Period. Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquel. If you didn't know, now you know. Speaking of things that you know, that you need to know, I am in my 20s. I'm gonna be making, packing my bags, making my way out of my 20s here soon, sooner than later. So I feel like I can make a valuable video. So yeah, without further ado, if you're ready, get your notes, get your matcha, get your coffee, and let's get into the video. Okay, where do we start? Where are the girls struggling the most? Okay, so I'm not sure this is the best place to start, but I feel like it is so impactful to, by the way, the world's actually kind of like ending, so I just want to encourage you to stay motivated and still care about your life. You know what I mean? Make the most of your life, and like the systems that we're in, just make the most of it. Anyways, so you know what? Oh, I don't think you guys are ready for that one. I think I want to start off with, okay, so everything that I said still stands. Stay motivated, even with the way that the world is right now. I know it's super discouraging, and just like what in the world is going on, feeling like you don't have it together, and like what's the point of even getting it together. I feel you on that, I really do. But like I said, let's enjoy and make the most out of the time that we have here. And the best way to do that is to start by building your habits now. I feel like when I was, I had like a pretty solid foundation by around 23, 24. I was like, I started to want to actually work on my habits. And I bought the book Atomic Habits. It's a great book. I didn't finish it. I should. I will. But even just reading as much as I did, I learned so much about how impactful habits are to your life and forming what your day-to-day looks like. Each decision you make today reflects what your tomorrow is going to look like. So you may think that you have time. You're like, or let me speak for myself. When I was like 21, 22, 23, I was like, I'm young, I have time. I was staying up till 4, 5, 6 in the morning, turning up, doing me, and then waking up at 6 in the morning and going to work and going out for 2 hours of sleep or no sleep. And then like it genuinely, at least I still had it in me, but there was like points where I'd be hungover in the gym. What are we doing? Effort is better than no effort, but it was very like counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? So waking up early, even to this day, I can't really sleep in past like 8 because of my daughter. She gets up early, but sleeping in, even till then, you guys, 6 o'clock is the sweet spot in my opinion. Getting up at 6, going to the gym, making yourself a balanced breakfast. What I'm talking about, for example, this morning I had bananas, kiwi, tomatoes, avocado, 3 turkey sausages, and 2 eggs. Yeah, that's a real grown-up breakfast. Like, that's all the things that you need to fuel your body to get through your day and your workouts and supplements, stuff like that. Clock into what you need. Like, I felt like my gut needed some help, so I'm taking, oh my gosh, I'll just show you guys, like probably right here, something for just my whole body, and I've been feeling amazing lately. Just start your habits now, because there is a such thing as too late. One thing that I will say is, like, by the time you hit 25, what is time? Time is a construct, an imaginary construct of your mind, and it's gone. And then next thing you know, Monday is Wednesday and Wednesday is Saturday. What I was saying was, like, you think you have time, but then time starts moving fast. If you're in your mid-20s, you already know what I'm talking about. Time starts moving fast, and next thing you know, you're working, you're paying bills, everything's on you, you're trying to catch up. If you have any type of loans or debt or bills, you're trying to keep up with all that stuff. So all of the time you could have spent building that muscle of having healthy habits, you don't have it. You just don't have it. So it's a lot harder to start later than it is to start now. Start waking up at 6, start going to the gym at least 3 times a week, once a week. Build your way up. Like, start somewhere, start eating healthier. When you're waking up, make a healthy meal. Make some eggs, some avocado, some tomatoes, some fruit. Try to get the whole food pyramid on the plate if you can. That's literally what I had this morning. And then all that stuff sounds like whack, it sounds annoying and gross, but you will acquire a taste for certain things. I acquire a taste for peace now, and like healthy relationships and stuff like that, but I'll get to that later. So that's number 1. Just build healthy habits now. Don't wait. Do not wait till later. Do it now. Okay, so the second thing that I want to say is removing and letting go is essential to your growth, and I wish I knew that a lot sooner. I didn't know it. I didn't realize how important that would be to my growth. I learned that the hardest way possible when it came to friendships, relationships, habits, all of the above. And 9 times out of 10, it's the hardest thing to do, because it's things that you don't even really notice that you need to let go of. Like friendships, you may notice that, like, because you're growing, like everyone's growing up together, right? So it's like seeing something that's always there and you're like, yeah, that's supposed to be there. Do you know what I mean? But it's not. It's really not. It's like a TV is in front of the window, but since you grew up, it's always been there. And then you're like, yeah, that's the TV. I love watching TV. And then one day the TV breaks and then it's moved, and then you could see outside the window and there's so much life happening out there. That was a great analogy. So yeah, letting go. I had a friendship that was holding me back, and letting go of it is the reason why I even have a YouTube, why I started my YouTube 2 years ago. When I let go of that friendship, I didn't realize how much I was feeling like judgment and stuff like that. Not a good friend. Not a good friend. And also, like, even in my previous relationship, it wasn't aligned with who I was as a person. But like, when there's love there, and then there's history and all of these things, then you can get stuck in not letting go of something, and it'll keep you away from the life that, you know, God intended for you and that you envision for yourself. Like, these are roadblocks for sure. God is not going to lay gold on top of trash. He's just not going to do it. He needs you to help him get it out the way, or he might just remove it. That's what he did for me. He just was like, okay, girl, you're not listening, which is another thing. When God tells you to do something once, just do it. Just be obedient. I'm struggling with that right now with something in my life, but it's growth. It's a process. I'm aware of it now, and I'm working on it. Yeah, remove the things that are in your life to make room for new opportunities. When I started letting go of certain things, it was like I was a magnet. No joke. People, opportunities, things were just coming to me, and they were perfect for me. Yeah. Okay, so number 3 is, well, speaking of becoming and how I just ended point 2, focus on the fact that you're not behind in life. You're not behind, you're becoming the person that you are meant to be. You are. But the one thing, a couple things can get in the way of that, which is focusing too much on the big picture. And like if you're too focused on the big picture, and that's something that I've struggled with, like focusing, this is the woman that I want to be, this is what I see for myself, this is what I want to have, and focusing too much on that and not focusing on the goals along the way. Because I would just wake up and I'm like, I'm not here yet, and then that could get you stuck and in a slump for your day, when you can just be waking up and looking forward to being that person. Like, okay, what steps can I take today to be better than when I close my eyes? Do you know what I mean? Like, yesterday, did I work out? Yesterday, did I learn anything? Did I read any pages of a book? Like, you guys, any amount of progress is better than nothing at all. Even if you read 1 page a day, in a year you would have read 365 pages as opposed to 0. Do you know what I mean? It adds up. Like, the things that you do is like compound, you know, it adds up, and now you have knowledge. I don't recommend that. I really recommend just read the book. Like, read 5 to 10 pages a day. It's really not that hard. Like, right now I'm doing the Stairmaster in my house. I got off TikTok Shop. I've been doing it 30 minutes a day. I'm already seeing results. I've been taking certain supplements to help with, like, just, you know, the flow of my body, and I'm seeing a huge difference, but I'm being consistent with it. Anyways, I'm becoming the woman that I want to be because I'm taking steps towards it every day. I have eyes. I see women that I want to, that have my ideal health, my ideal body shape, my ideal lifestyle, my ideal job. Like, I see that, but there's a thin line between comparison and inspiration, and like inspiration and just distraction. Like, you can be super distracted by seeing people who, you know, like, you're looking like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, I wish, and then you're just distracted by it. Or you're copying something about that person and then applying it to yourself. Like, oh, I love this about this person, I want to do that, I want to be that, I want to look like that, I want to dress like that. When in reality, you can just take little pieces and be inspired. Like, ooh, I resonate with that. That's better than like copying and stuff like that. The best way to learn yourself, and right now the best time when you're in your 20s is to learn about yourself. Try new hobbies, try new things, listen to new genres of music, go to random concerts, like try horseback riding, try golfing, try tennis. Like, get out there, even if you're doing it by yourself, especially if you're doing it by yourself. Meet new people to replace the ones that we let go of. We are becoming the woman that we want to be. It's a process. We're not going to wake up like that, and especially in these days, there's just so much to compare yourself to. Don't even waste your time. It's literally a distraction, and it's keeping you not only just stagnant, a shell of yourself, but just like this jacked up version of a bunch of other people. Like, just be yourself. Take your time. You don't just wake up something, you evolve into something. And listen to God on this journey of like becoming yourself. Allow him to help you. He is a sculptor. Like, we are like painters. We're just throwing paint and trying to make something beautiful. Like, that looks good. Meanwhile, God is like sculpting us, cutting away things from us, molding us. Do this journey with him, please, or else later you're gonna have to do all this unworking and needing a whole new canvas, and that takes a lot of work. So as best as you can, I could have avoided so much like heartache and mistakes and so many things if I had just walked within the will of God, which takes time. It's very difficult to know what his will for you is, but if you spend time with him and get in your word and spend time around other people who have a love for God, that'll be super helpful to you and easier. But that's not what this video is about. I'll do another video, probably something more along those lines, but that's not what this video is about. So that's number 3. You're not behind, you're becoming, babes. Period. All right, so number 4 of something that you need to know. When someone shows you who you are, believe it. Believe it. We've all heard that and we know better, but for some reason we're hard-headed and we want to like learn the hard way. If I'm speaking to you who's like me, we want to learn the hard way. We're very stubborn and we have to figure everything out for ourselves. When someone shows you exactly who you are, believe them, especially if you have a big heart and you're kind of known for people being able to like take advantage of you, and yeah, straight like that. People are trying to take advantage of you. It's because they've seen that when they showed you who you are, you didn't run. You didn't run. That's like my biggest regret in life, if I have any at all, is just taking so much more than I deserved or needed to, because therapy. Anytime something's like way too deep to get into, I'm just like, because therapy. Like, there was so much in my life that I did not need to nearly even remotely experience if I had just took people at face value for the things that they said, the things that they did, how I saw them treat other people. People may not treat you directly away, but if you see somebody being shady towards another person, talking about them, telling all their business, being crazy towards them, taking things from them, so you know someone's a thief, anything like that, do not think that you're above it. Don't think that you're above it. They're gonna do it to you sooner or later, and the later it is, the more it's gonna hurt, because you're gonna be like, what? To me? And then you built all this history, and so now you want to give them another chance to do it again, and then they do it again. Just spare yourself. Just spare yourself, guys. Please, just spare yourselves. It's like, one thing that I can say, maybe a couple things that I could say, but just because it's not our job to fix anybody or to change anybody or to be there for anybody at the expense of our mental health and our physical health. It's not our job. It's not our job at all. It's their job to get to a better place and meet me on the other side, if ever, you know? So there's that. And 2, you are worthy of so much more. You might not realize that you're doing it, but do not settle into something that is not for you. If it hurts, if it makes you feel crazy, if it makes you sad all the time, if it affects your health, it's not for you. Not even a little bit. Not only if they change, or if this and if that, if we tweak this and if this changes, and no matter what they say, even if they say they want to change or they're working on it, we don't work with potential. We're not working with potential. We're not working with like when it comes to toxic behaviors and traits, you can have all the potential in the world, but if you are toxic and negative, let it go. Let that person go. If you're not aligned with that person, you're just simply not aligned with that person. Lastly, I think this is 5. This is either 5 or a bonus tip for my mommies, for my mamas. So I'm a mom. My daughter will be 4 next month, And when I had her, I felt like, actually it was a really trippy time in my life because it was the closest I literally had hit rock bottom maybe that year. Like, it was a cool like first 4 months maybe, but I hit rock bottom after that, up until her being 1 and a little bit after that, a bit after that. I had hit rock bottom. My whole life reset and started over. And it was just me and her. It was just me and my little nugget, my little munchkin, my little babu. And I felt like I don't have a lot of family. My mom passed, my dad, you know, he's my dad. He's like a very independent only child. And so, and my brother, oh my gosh, he was there for me so much during that time. He moved away recently, which makes me so sad, especially since he just had my first niece. But anyways, I had a small family unit, so there wasn't a lot of people I could rely on. I let go of all my friends pretty much for the most part. And my relationship, I let go of everything. I was at rock bottom. I let go of everything and held on to God for dear life. And so it was just me and my daughter, and there was a period, like, I kind of had a wild summer that summer. Not super wild, but just like fun, freeing. I'm just letting everything go. It's a fresh start. And then I was in my own apartment with my daughter, and I just felt like this is my world, like in the best and the worst ways, honestly. Like, when you first have your child, you might feel, whether you are single or not, or married, there may come a period where you feel so alone. No one understands what it feels like to not be a mom, to then become a mom. And the way you want to pour into your kid and give them everything and not mess them up and just be the best mom possible, it is so draining. But you can't show it either. You might feel like you can't show it either. All I can say to that is that will pass. It will pass. Focus on enjoying the process. It is so hard. I understand. If you ever need somebody to talk to, drop in the comment. Just put a little hand up in the comments and we'll figure out how to communicate, or just DM me on Instagram. But that period is so, like, difficult. I am only just now feeling like, okay, it's mommy time. It's me time. You know, but like separate. She's in school. She's been in school for the past 2 years. She goes to a Montessori school, but really the past year I've been like having a grand time. But it passes, and you are more than just a mom. Even the level of dedication that it takes to be an amazing mother is next level. It's crazy. So I can understand the feeling of like, oh, this is just my life now, this is who I am. But that's not the case at all. You have so much more to yourself. It's a fresh start at life, in my opinion. Now you are a new woman as a mother yourself, but also mother. Allow your child to teach you things that you didn't know about yourself. It's an opportunity to grow. Like, my daughter healed so much and is healing so much childhood trauma within me. Like, it's an opportunity, and it might not feel like it right now fully. Of course, you're happy to be a mom, but the trenches are deep. The trenches are deep, but it's gonna be okay. And just like I was saying earlier, to everyone, all the girlies, just take this time to rediscover yourself. What do you like to do now that you're a mom? What are the things that bring you joy? What are your hobbies? Things like that. Do you like to scrapbook? Do you want to read? Do you want to skate? What do you want to do? Do you want to play tennis? Any of your free time? Get yourself together and don't let yourself go. Like, still focus on your health and your happiness and your mental health. Stay locked in with God. Do everything that you possibly can do to, like, still become the woman that you saw when you were a little girl, because she's still that woman. She just has a mini-me now. But yeah, that's it. That is everything that you need to know. Not everything. I'll do a part 2 probably, or maybe make it a series. There's a lot of things that you need to know, I need to know, we need to know, and we are learning it together. So yeah, but if you like this video, hit the like button, put a green heart in the chat, and yeah, drop in the comments something that you think that I need to know, or something that you learned a little bit later in life that you wish you knew sooner. Oh, actually, this is going to be a bonus one. This is the bonus one. This is the bonus one. And I'll make it super quick. I promise, I promise, I promise. Credit. Build your credit now. Even if you're 13, I don't know how old you guys are watching this channel. 13, 14, 15, 16. Start with a bank account with a bank. And any money you make, put it into your bank account. And as soon as you hit 18, get a credit card. Any credit card you could think of, get a credit card. Practice putting something on there, clearing it off every month. As simple as that. Start building your credit. My credit is amazing. I started young. By the grace of God, my dad got me a bank account when I was 13, and then he encouraged me to get a credit card when I was 18, and he taught me a lot about financial literacy. And yeah, I was able to get 2 of my dream cars already. 3, really, 4 actually, of cars that I all really wanted because my credit was great. Apartment, I don't need a cosigner. I don't need anybody's help with that. Like, there's so many things that you can do with credit. I needed repairs on my car, and they offered me a loan. The interest rate, super low because of my credit. So yeah, that's the bonus tip. Don't mess up your credit. If you do nothing else, don't mess up your credit. But if you want to do something, build your credit up. And on that note, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.